Hey everybody, thanks for checking out another video. I am doing a VR today. Canada 383 is running a contest and it's hockey based. Now, I like hockey. I don't know if you've seen some of my previous videos. I've kind of talked about how I went on a big hiatus after they went on strike back in the early 2000s. I don't even remember when it was. And I've had a hard time getting back in after taking a 7-year break. But anyway, so Canada 383's contest, which is really fun, which is why I'm jumping in, is to present basically your first and second lines that you would present, your all-time first and second lines based on rookie cards or autographs. Now, when he's talking about autographs, he's talking about autographed cards. And because I took such a long hiatus from hockey, my autograph hockey card selection is pretty pitiful. I don't even really want to talk about my hockey cards. I got a couple boxes from the early 90s, but I have nothing. So coming up with impressive hockey rookie cards is basically impossible for me. Also because I wasn't collecting, or I haven't really been collecting hockey cards since the early to mid 90s. Getting hockey card autographs in packs was pretty limited, and I wasn't really getting I wasn't doing TTM hockey back then, and I wasn't doing in-person hockey card autographs. But so here's the deal. You're like, oh, dude, why are you even doing this? It doesn't sound like any of this applies to you. And you're right. It doesn't. It doesn't work for me. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but it sounded like a really cool thing that he's doing. And if this is my opportunity to highlight a channel who's doing something fun that you may not have heard of them, and you may like to get in on it too. So I'm going to modify it a little bit for me so I can play along, knowing full well this is not within the scope of what he's asking, and that I will 100% get disqualified because I'm not doing what he's asking to do. But it's the only way I can play along, and I like to play along. And like I said, it's a cool contest, and if I had the opportunity to highlight another channel, I'm going to do it. So here is my attempt at what the rules are. So again, you're doing first and second lines. So your best and your backup player for each of the 5 positions. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with goalie, because they're crazy, right? All goalies are nuts. And so I also thought, since I'm doing this, I might as well do it with my home team, the only team I've ever loved, the Dallas Stars. Not the Minnesota North Stars, the Dallas Stars. And I'm going to start off with one of my favorite goalies anyway. That is Eddie the Eagle Belfour. And you're like, Justin, are you just going to pull out all of these starting lineup figures for all these positions? No, because I don't have that many. But what I do have, which is kind of within the scope of what's being requested, but kind of not, is a lot of autographs. So here's Eddie the Eagle, 8x10. For my number 1 goalie. My backup goalie, just in case Eddie gets drunk and can't play anymore, is my second favorite goalie, Marty Turco. Marty was a beast. I enjoyed watching him back in the day. All right, so that's easy, right? Again, I know, I'm not playing by the rules, but I'm playing by my rules. So goalies. Those are my first 2 goalies. My second, I'm going to do right defenseman. And I have one that's kind of good and one that most of you have probably never heard of. So I do also have autographed hockey pucks from lots of people that actually don't even fit into this contest. I have a bunch of these things because I have always been a big fan of getting autos. And the Stars used to do like a fan meet and greet every year, and everybody was there, and so you could go around and get everybody's autographs. And I used to drag my now wife with me. She was just my lady friend back then, and she would sit and put up with me. And she had fun flirting with all the players right in front of me. That's okay. It was fun. You should ask her about the time she asked if she could sit in Jason Witten's lap and made his little red cheeks even rosier. Anyway, sorry. Defenseman. Right defenseman, I picked Sheldon Soray. And who I think you might have heard of, who was excellent, was one of my favorites, Richard Matvechuk. And I have an 8x10 for Richard as well. And so that is my right defenseman. But you're like, oh, well, you need a left defenseman too. Well, I'm going to go with Craig Ludwig. And one of my all-time favorite stars, period. The jawbreaker himself, the enforcer, Darian Hatcher. Oh yeah. Don't mess with him. He will break your face. So that was my right and left defenseman. That leaves my center, my left wing, and my right wing. I think I'll go with... I'm going to go with my left wing. They're a little more modern players. You might have heard of this kid. He's named Jamie Benn. He knows how to play hockey. He's pretty good. This is on the giveaways, not the giveaways, the brochures, not even the brochures. What word am I thinking of? Oh, it's too late to be doing this. I shouldn't even be doing this right now. I can't even think of words. The thing you get at the stadium, the program. That's what it is. Jeez. So I have Jamie Benn. Sorry for that brain fart. And this kid named Brendan Morrow. He's pretty good. And he's also a really nice guy. And he signed a few times for me. All in person. I haven't done any of these TTMs. I've never done a hockey player TTM, but I think I'm going to try soon. And I think Brendan Morrow, pretty fantastic. All right, so that is my left wing. Now I need to do my right wing. Now, maybe a little lesser known, but Scott Erickson is going to be my backup. And then my starter for the right wing is going to be this one guy. I think you may have heard of him. His name is Brett Hull. He's kind of good. Yep, he's good at the hockey. And so that just leaves my center. Center. Well, I'm going to start off with Joe Neuendijk. And then my very last entry for my trip down memory lane and my random attempt to play along in this challenge is going to be the greatest player on my team. And that is one Mikey Modano. You can't have a Stars team without Modano, can you? The greatest American-born hockey player ever? I think he's pretty fantastic. And you're like, dude, more starting lineup. And I'm like, yeah, I got a couple, but I got more stuff too. I got some pucks here. And if you've ever noticed, hanging up in my office is this 8x10. All right, well, that's it. Canada 383. I will post his stuff and his link. So if you want to go play out, if you're play along, if you're into hockey, and you can actually follow the rules. Again, the rules are rookie cards for every position, starting and the second line, or autographs. And the autographs, again, apply to cards, but I'm not good at following the rules. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Stars stuff, and I hope you're having a great day and have a great week, and talk to you later. Bye.